Sup, folks? Today we're going to give you 5 reasons why Kill Team is the game for you. All right, welcome to Mountainside Tabletop, everyone. We've got a bit of a new series here for you. We're going to be looking at the games that we love to play and we love to bring on the channel and talk about some of the great things about them and why they might interest new players.
Yeah, every game is for somebody, and any game in particular might be for you. So we'll see if it's for you. Every time we say you, we have to point at the camera?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Obviously a lot of our audience already plays Kill Team, but if you've got your lame 40k nerd friends that don't play it yet, send them this video.
Yeah. The first reason why you should be playing Kill Team is because the teams are super fast to paint up. You're coming from 40k, you're coming from Star Wars Legion, you're coming from, I don't know, Bingo, and it just takes forever to get everything ready, you know? You gotta paint up like, even for combat patrol, you got to paint up like 30 guys depending on the team.
Absolutely. It's definitely a huge advantage of Kill Team that you can just pick up a box kind of, a few nights before your game night, throw them together and get it on the table. I mean, because we've got a production schedule, we often have like a pretty tight painting turnaround, but not too many bodies on the table. And no huge models, which is great. Typically you just have basically a squad of infantry. And so...
Yeah. I mean, you've seen videos by the hobby YouTube goats of painting a 40k army in 24 hours. Yeah, but they stayed up all night to get these done. Imagine just painting one squad of guys, like 10 guys, 15 guys, 6 guys even, 4 guys if you're that crazy and you want to play Compendium Custodes. But... you could get them done and not even be tired, Another great advantage of it being quick is that if you're not sure which direction you want to go, which team you want to play, it's not a huge time investment. You could just get into the game faster.
Yeah.
And you'll be less sad because you won't be stuck playing with gray plastic. And then your whole life's going to be better.
And your density of armies per pile of shame is much lower because of it.
Maybe.
For some.
Unless you're me.
Yeah.
So the second reason now that Kill Team is the game for you is it's cheap. It's so much cheaper. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's so much cheaper than other games.
No, absolutely. And I mean, look, this hobby is not a particularly cheap one in general, but as far as these games go, Kill Team is definitely up there in terms of the most affordable to get a competitive list on the table. Sure, Warcry and Underworlds are probably a little bit cheaper in the GW sphere, but compared with the full-size games, you can get any list you want in this game for under $100 and get it on the table and be completely viable and competitive.
In addition, if you need a board of terrain, there's less space to fill, so you spend less on terrain. Hobby supplies, you're going to go through less paint because you're painting less guys, so that's cheaper. You know what? If you're buying a mat or a special kind of board to play on, they're smaller.
Yeah.
So that's cheaper, We have an affiliate link with Skirmish Mats, link in the description. And obviously, like every other mat company, the smaller mat sizes cost you less money. So if you're playing Kill Team, everything's basically cheaper, every part of it. Imagine you've just spent like $400 on a crap ton of new plastic for your 40k army, and you're gonna have absolute hobby paralysis. How are you gonna paint it? Because you spent so much money. If you screw up your scheme, you gotta stick to the same scheme for the whole army. You're screwed, dude. It's done. Game over.
Game over.
But you got one box to paint? Oh, it's not my favorite team. Just get a new team.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Man, I did not anticipate me being so hype in this video.
No, but...
I'm fired up.
You just love
because Kill Team's for you.
Reason number 3. I can't remember if we're counting up or down, but with 3, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
One huge advantage of Kill Team is the close quarters tactical gameplay. It's an extremely engaging way to play. I think it eliminates a lot of the randomness that you can encounter in other systems and feels like a really satisfying game, whether you win or lose. Obviously we all get tilted and it's an extremely tilting experience, but the game feels like it's really in your control as a player a lot of the time.
There are some other games that I do really enjoy playing, like Warcry's one, where there's a huge level of randomness, and sometimes you feel like the game's over before it's even started.
Totally.
With Kill Team, that's really not the case. Player skill plays such a huge role, and of course, dice do be dice, and randomness is a factor, but it's a pretty well-tuned game.
Absolutely. I mean, not that I really care about this sort of thing, but just looking at the win rates of all the teams, like even though there are some that are higher and some that are lower, the range is pretty solid. I mean, it's a very well-balanced game. No matter what team you bring to your local game store kill team night, like you're gonna have some play.
And that doesn't just matter if you're a high-tier competitive player.
Yeah.
You don't have to be sweaty to want the game to be balanced,
Absolutely. And, the philosophy that we bring to most of the games we play is we want to be competitive but not sweaty. And Kill Team really fosters that. It gives you like a good, solid, well-thought-out gameplay experience.
Yeah,
but, we haven't flipped any tables yet. Yeah.
Like, the gameplay is so solid.
Absolutely.
I don't get bored.
No. All right. Reason number 4 is that Kill Team games are quick.
Yeah, you don't want to be going to a game night and it's 4 hours for a game, you've lost by turn 2, and then you're just sitting there for 3 hours.
The worst feeling in the world is like spending all week thinking about going to Warhammer night at the local game store, and then you lose in deployment, and it's like, well, that's my recreation for the week.
Yeah.
You don't have that with Kill Team because you can totally blow it and lose a game, and then in 45 minutes you're looking for a new opponent and playing another one.
It also means you can play more often.
Totally,
because with a shorter length of game, there are more opportunities for you to fit a game in. You don't have 5 hours on a Sunday, but you have an hour and a half.
Totally. And the smaller game means it's just easier to find a space to play.
Oh, definitely.
We've definitely played on coffee tables and lots of places. So it's a very mobile game and a very easy game to fit in.
Yeah. Okay, and our final reason why we think that Kill Team is a great game for you is that it lets you dip your toes into so many different aesthetics.
Yeah.
There's a crude... What am I talking about?
I don't know.
You do this one.
No. The 5th reason is that Kill Team gives you an opportunity to sample a bunch of different armies before you decide on how you want to spend your thousands of dollars and hours on a larger 40K army.
Yeah.
Because all the teams in Kill Team fit somewhere into the 40K realm, you can check out what you like building, what you like playing. I built a Death Guard Kill Team, and that let me know that I do not want to build a Death Guard army.
Fair enough.
Also, many of the teams kind of have like a unique flavor that isn't otherwise represented in the army. I mean, the ones that really come to mind for me are the Corsairs in the Eldar army being like the cool mix of everything Eldar pirate faction that you'd never otherwise see, and you can play them in 40K, and the Novitiates in the Sisters side of things.
Yeah, it's a totally different flavor of Sisters of Battle that you don't really get in big 40K. Like, I know you can bring them in big 40K, but it's not really the point of your army. Here, the point of your team are these like niche, weird little flavors. And that's really cool, I think.
Absolutely. I agree. And, this gets back to a lot of our other points in that, like, it's not that expensive comparatively, and it doesn't take that much time to get them together comparatively. But you can really check out what you like. Try a bunch of different things, and, when you decide you hate it, it's not the end of the world.
It's true. I don't hate it, though, and I hope that you don't hate it either. In fact, I think Kill Team will be the game for you. What was the title of the video? I think Kill Team is for you, and that's the end of the video.
A final really nice thing about Kill Team is that there is a vibrant online community dedicated to the game.
Yep.
The subreddit is extremely active. Our Discord constantly has people talking about and looking for games. And, there's things like our Patreon. Obviously, huge thanks to everyone over there for letting us do stupid things like this to spread the good word. And, anything else we want to say?
Have a good night. Or day.
Yeah.
Or morning. Or afternoon. Bye.